Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. Oh, needed this today. I was going to do a cooking video today. It's going to make scones. Just couldn't be bothered with it. I'm leaving this evening for Kampot, so letting that cat out of the bag. By the time this is live, I will be 2 hours outside of Kampot, so I'll be there and excited to get there. So just for me trying to organize a cooking video and edit and get all that done today before I leave, I was just like, that's just stupid. Sean, you're not going to do that. So as I was saying that to myself, my phone went off. I got a text message, and it was a warning that the rainwater had increased the flow rate on the rivers and warning us, to be careful. And so, listen, a little Frank Sinatra there, amazing. It's not flowing like it was, but it's definitely up to where it was, where I was saying, ooh, the river's high again. So I thought we could take a little wander down by the water. Take a little walk on the waterfront. It's already rained twice today. Trying to get out. I have a little bit to do before I go. The scones are almost ready. I have all the dry ingredients all set aside and all measured out. I've got all of the raisins are done. They're soaked. I just need to throw it all together and cook it off real quick. It won't take very long. Just need about another hour and I'll have everything done. And that's like from putting it together to having it sitting and cooling. So I want them fresh for tonight. I want to have fresh scones because one of the things I want to do when I arrive in Kampot is to go and grab a coffee and eat a scone. I think it sounds like a treat. And that'll probably be part of the video tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah. Also, if you are aware, the turnaround for my videos is typically the same day. Like I will record, edit, upload the same day, and send them off. So Kampot will be almost live. It'll be like no, they'll be mostly live. You'll have I'm doing a trip video. The trip leaving here tonight, part of the bus, and then arriving in the morning. So that'll be the next video after this. And then the travel videos will ensue after that. If you've been around the channel at all and you've seen when I travel, I tend to lose my mind and produce a shit ton of videos while I'm gone. And I'm going to do that again this time because the intention of this is a break from the monotony of what I've been doing to myself. I wanted to again get a break and just kind of restart things. Also, I want to say goodbye to my mom, so that's another big part of this trip. But I want to give myself a buffer of about 10 days worth of videos, maybe 15. Give myself a week or two off and just take a break. So you guys will still get content. It'll still be there. But I'm going to actually take a break for myself. So instead of just like a lot of YouTubers, they go, oh, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a couple of weeks off and I'll see you when I get back. I'm going to be saying the exact same thing, except I'm going to bust my ass and make a bunch of content in advance. So, and that's what I do with these trips. And I know people were thinking, like, well, aren't you on vacation? Aren't you going to relax? And I do. I absolutely do. I love making videos. I love making content. It's a passion of mine. I absolutely adore it. And when I'm traveling, I appreciate it even more because, hello, today. Hello.
Welcome to Cambodia.
It even says Cambodia on my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Today.
Hi.
Hello. What?
He want to talk with you, but okay, enjoy your walk, man. No. Why you do that?
Have fun. Thank you. I love it here. What's not to love being here, huh? So yeah. Anyway, I love making the videos. I love making content. It's something I absolutely love doing. So what I will do is I go on these trips and I film a lot of stuff, but I also do that for myself because I want to go back and take a look at things. It'd be like 6 months later and I'd be like, God, I really thought I wanted to think back about something, you know, like the time where I went to this temple or time I went to this restaurant or I went to go see this thing. And I go back and take a look at the videos. And that's what my channel is for me now too, is like it's a repository of my history, things I've seen and done. So I love it. So I take these trips. I try to film as much as I can because like when I was a kid growing up, when we took trips, like we took photographs all the time. And one of our things was we'd have all these slides because back in the day, we didn't just take photographs. No, we did slides. And if you don't know what a slide projector is, it is basically it's like a photo negative, but it's not. It's like in full color. And you put it in a machine, like a projector, that's all it is. Projects light onto it and you put it onto a screen. So we would have our projector and our slide carousels and we would turn off the TV sometimes and pull out the slides and relive some of our trips. And it was fun. And so I'm now doing that in essence with my videos. So here, if you remember a little while ago, I came down here, see the river. It's flowing pretty good. This is a section I normally don't walk at. Ooh. I think that's the same guy who was down here last time fishing. I love it. Did he catch anything this time? He's being very cautious with it. It's a definite art. You don't just grab it and pull it out. He's getting stuff away. I think he's going through it to see if there's anything there. Looking. Oh. And he'll go through it and sort it. Or not. No, I don't think you got anything. And it's more of a community thing here. People are all over the place checking it out. Because it's cool as hell. So yeah, like I was saying, hello. These trips are kind of a reminiscent for me of what I did when I was younger. So it's, if people wonder how I'm able to do this kind of thing and why I do what I do, that's part of it. It's kind of how I was brought up. You know, we traveled a lot. And like I said, we had photographs of everything when I was a kid. And, you know, those photo albums and everything, they're gone to me. I think my sister has a bunch of slides and she was converting them to DVD, or to photo things. But I have no idea if she got that done, because that's a huge undertaking of scanning all of the slides and putting that in. But no thanks. But look at how gorgeous this is. So this is just like more of a natural scene out here. Love it. All the dragonflies are out too. I don't know if you can see them up there. And anyone that knows dragonflies, one of the best things about them, they eat mosquitoes. And that's wonderful. I like anything that gets rid of mosquitoes, so. And they're beautiful. I like the sounds they make too. When I was a kid, I used to hear the dragonflies. You hear the wings kind of clicking together. So cool. Yeah, this is flowing. I love it. So yeah, my silliness and my YouTube channel comes from my upbringing. So anyway, that's why I do what I do when I travel. and I love it. I think that's the other reason why I can't travel too much, because I need a break after I get done. Because, and the other thing too is when I get back from this trip, I should have everything organized to start teaching online, and if I don't, then I'm going to start knocking on doors and seeing about landing a local job. See about getting a contract. See if I can do a 6-month contract at a place. See if that's possible. No idea. But I want to do something. And I will need a little buffer to give myself a breather. Oh, man. Man, this is just like the old fishing hole here. I mean, this is just perfect. Guys down there doing some fishing. You can hear the water too. Nothing I don't love about this. It's a cool thing too, is like nature's nature, no matter where you are. If you are a fan of nature and you like walking in the woods and all that kind of stuff, these kind of treks are amazing. I've driven down here. I've never really walked. That's nice. Now, there's no sidewalk, but you know, I'm just walking near all the parked vehicles, and I'm good. I'm a happy man. Yeah. Get to go home, finalize everything, pack my bag, and head off. I'm heading to the bus terminal at 9:30 tonight. Bus leaves at 10. And they're usually pretty punctual here too. I would say, if anything, the latest I've ever seen a bus leave is like 2 minutes late. And that's mostly because of people trying to get organized when they're getting on. Yeah, so if you haven't seen, I'll show it again, is I'm taking a sleeper bus. They call it a hotel bus. And some people think it's just like a seat that you lean back in. It's not. It's like bunk beds, man. One side has singles, the other side has doubles. And I've been on it where you've had like a family of 4 on one side. And I'm talking like parents and the children, like little children, you know. I'm not talking 4 adults. Good God, no. They're very comfortable. The bus leaves from here. It has a stop in Phnom Penh, but you don't get off. It's not an exchange, so you just stay on the bus. But if you need to go to the bathroom or that kind of thing, or I don't know what that guy did, but it was kind of odd. I just heard a crunch sound. I looked, and he was fiddling with the leg, or the footrest. Don't know if it hit the ground or not. Couldn't tell you. Man, this is good. Anybody in need of a ramak? There's just one sitting here. Probably get it really cheap. Oh, my kidding. Probably still want $1,000 for it. Well, those are kind of cool. Those little green bikes over there. Very utilitarian looking. And a little bridge. So yeah, this is the second bridge down from where I am. The first one is one at the start of the dam. This is the next one down. Easy to wander through. Yeah, this is an older bridge. It's kind of shit I like. Like this is more along the lines of like what I remember back home in the West. You know, little poles and metal pillars. You know, it's simple. But pretty amazing. Wow. I'm sure that's still used too. It's just like planks of wood. I'm sure people do. There's a fishing net there, so. I love this, man. Yeah, this is not too far from where I live either. Only a few minute walk. I love it. Okay. Looks like there's a little walkway there. And this side. Nothing. Well, I could cross the street or I could just follow this. Eh. Live on the edge, as they say, right? But last night was a ton of fun. Jeremy's 50th birthday party. I bumped into Sonia. Well, Sonia messaged me because when she arrived there, and she was like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "Yes, I'll be there." Because she grabbed a tuk-tuk and she got soaked. And when I got there, as you may have seen, there was about 1.5 inches of water in the front walkway going into the place. So it was a little wet last night. Luckily, it was like in between storms. And so I was hanging out, chatting with Sonia, and then I was chatting with Kelly from Autumn in Asia. And then I hadn't grabbed a beer or anything yet, and Sonia's like, "Oh, let's go inside." So I grabbed a beer, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to torment you to show you some of your subscribers," also her subscribers as well, because they came up to her. So she came me over, and one of them was my friend Paul. So I ended up sitting there and chatting, and another gentleman, Ian, and his girlfriend. And then as I was trying to go back out to where Sonia was, every time I took a step, another person came up, and I was just chatting all night long. I never made it out of the room. 11 o'clock, they were kicking us out because they could only serve, the party's supposed to go till 10, but they can only serve there until 11 because there's a guest house next door. So they're just asking us to keep quiet. There was no problem there. Nobody was being rowdy. And so, yeah, every time I turned around, it was another person that had, watched my channel. And it was so cool to finally, I've met people one-on-one a bunch of times, and I love it. But to stand with a group of people discussing things, and then it's not just talking about my channel, it's talking about being in Cambodia and the reasons that we're all here. And then you've got a couple of YouTubers and a person that's thinking of coming here, and they're hearing the exact same things of the reasons why we're here and what to expect when you're here. And hello, Socializing. Love kids here. Yeah, it was just it was a really cool experience, and I met so many people, and it was great. Even Nathan, God, I hope I got that right. Like I said in my head, I'm still thinking Nigel. Yeah, he was here on vacation from Chicago, been here for a couple of days, saw the posting about Jeremy's party and thought, oh, hopefully I'll bump into a few people. And then he was there and he's like, oh my God, I made all my YouTubers that I watch. It was cool. And yeah, it was nice. It was just nice to connect with folks, and something I don't normally do. Because again, bit of an introvert. So when I get in those situations, normally I kind of clam up, but when I'm around friends, I'm more open. I'm more, open to discussions. And even though I didn't know these people, they knew enough of me from watching my channel that when we're having a conversation, I felt that I knew them as well. So it made it a lot easier for me. I actually had a lot of fun. I figured I would be there for an hour, hour and a half, because again, I knew I was leaving today. But no, it didn't happen. I was there. I wasn't the last one leaving, so I will say that. But I was not the first either. So, but I had a blast. So it was nice to torment Jeremy about being 50, because it's a year. 50 was a tough one. I know a lot of us have a hard time dealing with that, because when you hear 50, you think, okay, that's it, I'm old. But when you hit it, it's not a big deal at all. And it's actually easier now for me, because I think for me it's that whole thing of oh, I'm getting old was a barrier in my head that I couldn't get around. I just kept on thinking I'm just getting older and getting older, and I wasn't liking it. And now that I'm over 50, I just stopped caring about it. I've got no fucks to give. And I love it. And I love the fact that, here I am in my 50s taking on an adventure, traveling halfway around the world to a country I've never been to before, to people I've never met, never knew. You know, I watched a few people on YouTube and I just said, fuck it, I'm going. And best decision I've ever made for myself, you know, because it changed my life. And I'll be forever thankful. And I know people have asked, like, oh, are you going to be in Cambodia forever? And I'm like, what's forever? I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what a year or two down the road will do? You know, I'm going to get a bee in my bonnet to go and visit another country and stay there for a while. You know, here's the thing. If the visa thing in Vietnam changes and they put out a retirement visa very similar to Cambodia, I would think nothing of going over there for 6 months to a year. I would love it, because I had so much fun when I was in Dalat. I would love to say, you know, go over there for a year or two. I have friends that have lived in Vietnam. They've loved it. So, you know, but for me, it's a tourist place. Like, it's my vacation zone. But who says that I can't go and live in Vietnam for a while and then vacation in Cambodia? But, like I said, I will always forever hold Siem Reap especially will have a good place in my heart because of how it affected and changed me. But I have rambled enough. I have walked a lot. I probably got 20 minutes on this damn thing or more. Anyway, hope you guys don't mind my little ramble walk today. I had to get some stuff off my chest apparently. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you do happen to like my content, please feel free, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you're still here, you are so inclined, post a link to the video over here. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.